Hi everyone, this is a video really just showing you how to navigate our new course in Blackboard. So when you log into Blackboard, you'll have something that looks similar to this. Mine says student preview on the top because I'm an instructor, so this is what your view would look like without that big orange bar. But you'll see an announcement from me. And one of the announcements you've already told you about, and you can see there right now. As the course proceeds, every week on Monday, I'll put up an announcement with what should be done that week. But just so you can navigate the course a little bit easier, I'm going to go through this in a video. So the first thing to notice is our previous course notes is in this first link on the left here. So course notes through 3/13/20. If you click on there, you'll be able to see the course notes folder that we had before, and in there are all the notes for the semester so far. Going back, you can go back to the announcements by just clicking announcements here. Make sure you read the course information sheet. I know I sent an email about it and I posted it in this announcement, but it's really important you read this course information sheet. When you click on here on this document, it'll open up in a new window. And it tells you all about our new course guidelines. Most of the grading is the same. I did change the final exam from being 25% to 20% because there's going to be a 5% written component on problem sets. So just that part's a little different. The grading on the other part in My Math Lab is still the same, except for now your quizzes and tests will be in My Math Lab. You should read through this. I'm not going to read it all with you right now, but it kind of tells you how to navigate the course in terms of doing your homework, then taking the quizzes, and then going through and taking the tests all at the appropriate times. We won't go through that now, but that's something for you to look at and read on your own and ask me if you have any questions. Additionally, I put a new course calendar up. So on the left here, if you click course calendar, I would recommend printing this out for yourself and post it somewhere so you can keep up. So this is our first week of the course coming up right here. And it tells you what sections to cover in My Math Lab. So 5.1, 5.2. There's a quiz on 5.1 and 5.2. And then the section 5.4 homework as well. So that's the stuff that's going to be due this week on Sunday, right, at 11:59 p.m. Now, those are the Math Lab assignments. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't be doing other work. So going back from here, the other part of the course, will be my lecture videos. So if we're in Unit 3 right now. So Unit 1 and 2 was stuff that we did in the beginning of the semester on campus. And even Chapter 4 was stuff we did on campus. But that's part of Unit 3. So you can look at the stuff from Chapters 1 and 2 and 3 and also 4 by clicking on these links here. But it's stuff that you've already seen. It's nothing new. If you click on the unit number 3 for chapters 4 and 5, just to give you an idea of what you have here, every unit will have kind of an introduction up here, kind of describing what's in the folder. The first thing you'll see is class notes. If you right-click on this file here, and that's probably the easiest way to do it, you can save this. If you save link as, you'll be able to save it as a PDF file, and then you'll have it. This is the notes for all of Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 all together. This is if you just want a copy of the notes. More typically, though, I would assume that you're going to watch my videos and take notes from them. So for Chapter 4, since we did that all in class, I didn't put any videos in here, but here are the notes we did on linear applications and them filled in with the solutions. But then below that, you'll see Chapter 5 videos. And if you click on that folder, you'll have a link to videos for each of the sections. For 5.1 and 5.2, I've created videos together because normally in class I cover them together as one unit. 5.1 and 5.2 all cover exponents, kind of in different ways, about talking about negative exponents. You'll see that when you do it. This is a very long video. It's about an hour, a little over an hour long. I would recommend doing it in 2 sittings, but the purpose behind the videos is that you can actually watch them.
Take a look at another one.
So if you watch the videos and start it from the beginning, of course, you will see me in here talking and giving you instruction through videos. And if I fast forward through this just so you can see a little bit, you should take these as class notes, just like you normally would in class. I'm talking in there, I'm giving examples. That's the way I intend for you to approach the course. Take your own notes. You may want to pause the video at certain points if you want to try some examples on your own, like I would in class if I said, hey, try this one on your own, and then walked around the room. I think it might be a good idea after I've introduced the topic in the video to do that. So this first video is on 5.1 and 5.2, but most of the other videos are a little shorter. For the first week of the class, 5.1, 5.2, and 5.4 are what you should be looking at. Like I said, this first one's a little long because it covers 2 units. 5.4 is a little bit shorter. But you should take notes from those videos. Once you've taken notes from those videos, if you go back to the chapter 4 and 5 materials, I have a handout for 5.1 and 5.2 you might want to take a look at. I did give this out in class if you were there in the last day, where I handed out all the handouts. You have this as a hard copy. If not, you can always download these. They're PDF files. But this is to give you some additional practice. Normally we do this in class as a group activity, but you might want to try this on your own after you've gone through 5.2 as a review. There's also solutions here below it. And then once you've done that, you should, once you watch the videos for each section, 5.1 and 5.2, and then the 5.4, you would then go to MyMathLab and work on those assignments that I mentioned earlier that are listed on the calendar to be due on that Sunday. So every week you will get a new set of assignments. So just going back to the calendar, next week, you would have these assignments here, the section 5.5, 5.6 MyMathLab assignments, the quiz that covers 5.4 through 5.6, and then there's an exam in MyMathLab. The other thing that's part of the course now is called problem sets. There's going to be 3 of these for us the remaining of the semester. It's really just so I have some written work from you to show that you actually know how to do what we've been covering in class. The problem sets will typically be due on a Sunday just like everything else, but it's a written assignment that you have to turn in. Now, there isn't one for the first week, so you don't have to worry about it. But if you wanted to see where it is, if you go to problem sets here on the left, that's where they're going to be housed in Blackboard. And I give you instructions on how to submit the assignment at the very top. I do want these as a PDF file and sent to me through Blackboard. Do not email them to me, mainly because it'll overload my email box and I won't be able to get any messages from anybody else. The assignments are below this, right? So this is how to create a PDF. When we actually get to doing an assignment, the assignment will show up below it. So right now, there's nothing here, but this is where the problem sets will be located. I'll mention more on this next week. So I just wanted to give you an idea of what the course looks like now, how you should navigate it. But really the main thing is make sure you do watch these video lectures, take notes from them as you would in class. And then once you've taken notes for each section, then work on the MyMathLabs associated with it. And I do write this up for you each week in my weekly announcement, but I wanted to make sure for the first week you at least saw it here, so you know how Blackboard would look and how it would work. If you have any questions, please make sure to let me know. And otherwise, good luck, and I look forward to hearing from you.